Well, greetings and welcome to the stream as I just get myself set up and ready and comfortable and ready to play. Make sure you can see me, which I think you can, and hopefully audio is working as well. So today I'm doing something a little bit different. We've got Horace, which is a game I downloaded last night because I've just become aware of the Epic Game Store, and they do free games, which is brilliant for someone like me who has no money whatsoever and is pretty much skint. So free games, thumbs up. So Horace it is, downloaded last night, installed this morning, and I haven't touched it apart from loading the screen. I'm umming and ahhing whether to give the old controller a bit of a go. That makes it more interesting, isn't it? I haven't played with the controller for a long time. It's a I can't remember now. GameSir controller, which I originally got for the Android phone, but apparently it works with the PC as well. So let's just see if it works. Let's just press A, and it doesn't work. Hooray! Good start. Anything? Nothing at all. Okay, that doesn't work. Let's just have a little look in the options. Redefine joypad inputs. Let's see if it does anything. No. Oh well, so much for that idea. Okay, we'll go by keyboard. Oh, blast! I've closed the game. Why does the game close if I press escape? Or is that a crash? Ooh, that is interesting. That will be a failure on the stream if the game doesn't even launch. That would not be a very good start. Let's try it again. Right. On the plus side, get the snazzy intro. Is this going to reappear for you on the stream, dear viewers? Probably not. Let's see if we can get things coming back up. Come on. Where is Horace? Specific window, Horace. Yeah, that should work. Don't see why that wouldn't appear. There we go, it's back, hooray. Right, okay, so forget the controller, we won't worry about that. We'll just get straight into starting a new game. I've defined the keyboard controls already, I just didn't think about the controller. I might have to play around with them if I can't remember exactly what I've defined. So let's just start a new game and see what happens. I've never played this before, I don't know what to expect. This could be an absolute disaster. Greetings! Success! Yes! Right, here we go. Exciting. Initializing. Right. We are going to watch the cutscenes. I've got subtitles on as well, so you can read along. As I understand it, this is Horace being constructed. Horace is a robot. Looks painful. Looks very painful. Oh yeah, nice bit of dial-up data transfer going in there. That's a blast from the past, those tones. It's alive! Right, in the box, off you go, in the post. Can anyone actually read that? Oh, there we go. Horace, Man 2.0. It's a beautiful morning. I do like pixel art. It's just such a throwback. And I know that's the intention, but it really is. Yes, that's the doorbell. That means you go and answer the door. No, not going to. No. see, now already this isn't believable, because if a delivery company rang the doorbell twice, there's no way they'd ring the doorbell twice. That'll be the "sorry we missed you" card. Oh no, no, I haven't got around to it. I'll need to try that. I think that means I must do something. Oh, hello. Up, look down, look up, look left, look right. It's a bit slow. She's supposed to be this slow.
And so, I was born. The first people I remember seeing were the old man, the old lady, and their daughter, Heather. After they'd said hello, the old man powered me down so he could install some software. I could tell they were
yes,
nice
they do
people.
drop and run.
The old man didn't give me a silly voice or stupid personality. And the old lady didn't dress me like a clown. Although for some reason, Heather really didn't like me. Once I'd had time to get used to walking, the old man asked me to dash from one end of the room to the other.
That would be why he was slow then. He hadn't learned to walk properly. Okay, right. Whee! Oh look, I can jump, I can run, I can jump. What does the X mean? I can't remember what controls I've got set up, but you know, never mind. Whee! We go! I love those loading screens on that cut screen just then. Very reminiscent of the Commodore 64 and computers of the ilk. There are a lot of references in this game.
Next, the old man spent a couple of hours building some wooden platforms. He said he wanted me to jump up them, but I must admit, I was scared. It wasn't until I saw Heather and her mother happily climbing up them that I decided it might be okay.
As you do. Because why wouldn't you have your wife and daughter climbing up some precariously balanced boxes? I mean, sure, send the robot to do it. I do like a good platformer. And this is very highly rated. Whoops. So I'm expecting lots. I'm also expecting it to be quite tricky.
The old man then rearranged the platforms. He told me to try to reach the other end of the room without touching the floor.
Floor is lava.
I said, the floor is
Called
I
it!
smiled at her.
I
She
genuinely
frowned
haven't
and
played
looked
this.
away. The old lady arranged some pillows and blankets. She said it was in case I fell, but I think she just wanted it to look more like lava.
Definitely. Easy peasy. This is, oh look, big jump, run up. Here we go. Ah! Oh no. If I can't even get through the training mission, this is not going to bode well. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Come on. Right, last possible second. Yes. Okay, how? Oh, there's a button there. Which... I genuinely don't remember what I set up. Ah, shift. Right. Shift means run fast. Okay. Might have to reconfigure that. That's a bit awkward. Ah, crikey, that's fast. Yes!
When I reached the other side, the old man just smiled and said, "That'll do, for now."
Yes. Enough being a performing monkey. Chapter 1. Learning to walk. Am I supposed to do something here? Ooh. Ah! Oh, for crying out loud. How have I paused it? Hello? Oh, there we go. Just let it play. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's Christmas. There's the
A
turkey.
couple of days after those first lessons, the family had a big meal, and I was introduced to everyone else. The professor was the old man's brother. He was very quiet. and always seemed to just kind of stare at me. He had lived with the old man for 5 years. The house was so huge they barely saw each other. He preferred instead to stay in his room, leaving everything up to his butler, Mr. Deck, as he insisted everyone call him, although the professor always called him Anton. For a while, he called me the yellow bastard, but the old man made him stop, as he thought it sounded racist. Mr. Silton was the old man's driver. Before he worked here, he'd gotten in with some bad people and was the driver in a post office robbery, although it all went wrong for some reason. Mr. Silton showed me a video of his band. I'm sure some people must like it, but I just found it terrifying. Then there was Alice. She was the cook.
So he's got all these names, but he still just calls his master the old man. He doesn't learn his name.
Then, years later, she had a small part in Coronation Street. Mr. Silton said, before she worked for the old man, Alice was quite a hoarder. She kept old newspapers and bicycles, and something about a poo in a shoebox.
Forgetting even at your neighbours.
The next evening, the old man gathered everyone together to show them what I was capable of. What else does he do? Asked Mr. Silton. The old man smiled. He can help around the house. Could he help me with my newspaper collecting? Asked Alice. I'm not sure that's a good idea, said the old lady, but he can do all sorts of jobs. Yeah, said Mr. Silton, shove a stick up his ass and he can do Deck's job.
Charming.
Now, said the old man, we have company, pointing to some important-looking people. 2 large men, both called Gary, set up what the old man referred to as lasers.
What is the old man up to?
I should try to get from one end of the room to the other, but I shouldn't be worried, as I had a special chip which meant no matter how damaged I was, I couldn't die. He said it was like Infinite Lies in a video game. But when he realized I didn't understand, he said he would explain another time.
Come on in, let's play. Right. Jump. Run. Okay. Go, go, go. Leg it. Well, dangerous place he has here.
Clapped, except the important-looking men. Not exactly a cold, calculated killer, is it? Said the man in black. The man in grey.
I watched Men in Black the other night.
Artificial intelligence was that? He asked.
Coincidentally.
Right, unless there
Fun
was
film.
something in the way.
I haven't watched it for years. Whoops. Oh, I've done it again, sorry. Right.
Okay.
N
said the
is
old
resume.
man.
Okay.
He turned to me and whispered, they're going to make it quite a bit tougher, but I'm sure you'll be fine.
Come on in. Let's go. Right. Oh, moving lasers. Okay. Get down! Ah, I forgot the down button. Silly me. I thought I could make it. I'm not sure. Oh, this reminds me of Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong? Yeah. Right, come on in. Go! Okay, straightforward enough. Fine.
The Garys then rearranged the room one last time. The old man smiled. Now, there's no need to look so glum, he said. I'm still happy with everything you've done today. So this time, I was determined to do him proud.
Yeah, up here. Oh, right, okay, so we've got little spark lasers. Nope, no good. Just. Eat. That's okay, that's not gonna hit me. Go! Right. Oh, crikey. This chap's electricity bill must be huge. Okay. Down, I suppose. No, no, no! Oh, I didn't think I was going to make that. There we go. Not too bad, not too shabby. Precision jumping required. Good.
The old man's friends actually seemed quite happy when I made it through.
So they should.
You might have a winner after all, said the man in black. It's no Killbot 3000, but you can almost see the fire in
Killbot
its
3000, that sounds familiar. I'm not getting it though. It's not on the top of my head.
A couple of days later, the old lady said she had a surprise for me. My own room. She also wanted to play me some music. I wasn't sure after what Mr. Silton had shown me.
High-tech robot, but you're listening on a cassette.
As if music wasn't amazing enough, the old lady then bought me a television set. I couldn't believe what I saw. I watched everything I could. Comedy, drama, horror, sci-fi. Anything anyone wanted to watch I would happily watch with them. Then one day, the old man set up a small box. He plugged some cables into the television and said, "This is what I meant when I said video games." I played games at every chance I could. I took on everyone. I was unstoppable.
I think that was a SNES.
Music, film,
Was that a 3DO?
But to me, video games really were.
And PS2. Playing Pong. Table tennis for two. Oh, crikey. Okay, fine. Press X to start. See, all these labels refer to the joystick. So, okay, it's not the standard keys. That's a problem. I'll try this thing again. Oh, works. Hooray. Right, here we go. Come on in. It's Pong. Gonna beat you, gonna beat you, gonna beat you. Ooh, oh, look at that. Bit of cider put on there. Yes. Come on. Haha, I win. No. That was rubbish. No! Oh, what are you doing? Come on. Right. This is Pong, for crying out loud. If I can't play Pong, what can I play? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes. Right. Yeah, right. 2-2. Deciding point. Come on. No, you balls it up, you idiot. Oh, it's again. Put the controller down. So I wonder why the controller didn't want to know for the actual game itself. That's curious. I'm sure this is absolutely riveting to watch on the stream. Oh, look. Right, okay. This is my round. This is the one I'm going to... Oh. I'll speak too soon. There we go. There we go. Right, is that it? Or are we doing another one? Nope, that's it.
Heather's
Good.
birthday
Right.
was a couple of months later. Her mum and dad had bought her a camera and arranged a day out by the sea so that Heather could take some photos, although I really don't think she wanted any pictures of me. When the old man asked the professor if he wanted to go, he frowned and said, "I can't believe you want to spend time with that thing. It could destroy the world." I wasn't sure what he meant, but the old man just smiled and said, "That's what you said about the Game Boy." And on, "How about you?" "I don't think so," said Mr. Deck. "The last time I got in that car, Barry crashed us into a branch of Woolworths. I never would have gone into Woolworths of my own accord.
Oh, I miss
The old man
Woolworths.
explained that the car
Sort
was
of.
old and the brakes had failed,
Miss it for
but
the pick and
Mr.
mix
Duck was
sweets.
having none of it. So Mr. Silton drove, and Alice came along for the fresh air. I enjoyed being outside. Although, the old lady kept telling me to be careful of the rickety old walkways. It felt like she was telling me off, but I think she was just concerned.
There's a lot of story, but it's fine.
As the old man and I stood on the cliff tops, I could see something in the distance. I wasn't sure what it was, so I asked the old man. He said it was a battleship that had sunk in the 1940s. But he looked so sad when he spoke about war. I didn't see what happened, but the metal platform Heather was climbing on had collapsed. She was safe, even if the rocks she was on looked very dangerous. The tide was rising, and we didn't know how long the Coast Guard was going to be.
This is taking a
So
dramatic
I
turn.
had to climb down and get her. The old man agreed, but said I should be careful, as Heather doesn't have infinite lives, like I do.
Okay, right. Going down. Okay, collapsing. It's weird playing a platformer going the wrong way. Why?
Heather was unconscious, and her leg was broken, so I picked her up as gently as I could. I decided it would be best if I didn't run the rest of the way.
Probably wise. Sylvia seems to have weird bits of electricity just dangling her down from metal platforms. I mean, what is going on? Should have a word with the council. Well, I have to get this right. There we go. There we are.
An ambulance had arrived by the time I had
Sorted.
made it back to the cliff top. The medics made sure Heather was okay, and then took her off to hospital. A few days later, we all went to see how she was doing. She was fine, but would have to wear the cast for a couple of months.
In the meantime, sue the council over the dodgy bridge. Right, come on then. Oh, newspapers. Nearly dead medium. Nice.
Once Heather got to know me, we became good friends. We enjoyed the same films and TV. She was also annoyingly good at some of my favorite games. After a while, she became very interested in how I worked. Soon she knew as much about me as the old man did, if not more.
Bit of oil. Wizard of Oz reference? I think so.
We spent the next couple of months visiting other countries, as when it came to teaching me things, the old man always liked to pick interesting locations. He had explained the basics of mathematics to me at the Great Pyramid of Egypt. Taught me history in the dead of night, surrounded by mysterious giant stones.
I'll be Stonehenge.
And even showed me science in action high up in a hot air balloon.
That's quite an extreme
This is
way
why
of
I was
demonstrating
surprised when the
gravity.
old man took me to a restaurant. It was nice, but it seemed very somber
42!
compared to the previous grand locations. He
Hitchhiker's
said he
reference.
just wanted to chat, and this was nice and quiet. Plus it was his favorite place to eat. We talked about life, the universe,
Douglas Adams, there we
Douglas
are.
Adams, everything really.
Life, the universe, and everything.
When I asked him why were we here, why did we exist, he just smiled and said, life is like a game, just don't expect to be finished anytime soon. When I looked puzzled, he said, well, everyone should have a purpose. So I asked him, what's my purpose? He thought for a bit, then said, so you want to be a real boy?
Pinocchio.
Which just confused me even more. Eventually the old man said, for now, I want you to help clean things around the house. I must have looked unimpressed, as he then said, okay, I want you to clean 1,000,000 things. It didn't sound like the meaning of life, but I suppose you've got to start somewhere.
Chapter 2, Learning My Purpose.
The next day, the old man said he wanted to install some
This means
more
I might actually
software,
have to do
so he
something.
powered me down. When I came to, he said Mr. Silton had a joke for me, and that I should pull his finger. I don't think I got the joke, so the old man powered me down again. This time when I pulled Mr. Silton's finger, I got the joke, but it wasn't very funny. The old man then explained that he had installed a special chip which allowed me to clean away anything that is broken.
Chip.
He said it also tells me how many things are nearby, and how many smaller things are in a bigger thing. It all sounded very complicated, but he said all I really had to do was pause, and it would bring up all the information I needed. He then said he wanted me to find and clean all of the items in the room. He told me there would be some chains to climb, but that would be nice and easy, as I just had to press up. He then finished by saying, when I had collected all the items, I should come back here.
Right, finally, we can do something. Okay. I see. All I have to do is run over things. Excellent. Go up the chains in a minute. Let's do the ground first. Let's be methodical. I am a robot after all. If you'll indulge me for just a minute, I do need to have a quick look and see if I have some work coming in. Okay, that looks interesting. What's the day today? It's Tuesday today, isn't it? Right, bear with me. This will take 2 seconds. I have to get work before somebody else gets it. Okay, got it. Fine. Let's carry on. Right, why did I not get those 2 bags? Right, so there we go. Right, let's go up these chains. Oh, okay, swing. Oh, yes. Oh, that's fun. Oh, you fool. Okay, you can fall from a height. That's okay then. Ah. Right, let's go a bit higher. There we go. Why is there a car up there? What sort of place does the old man have here? Ah! Okay, come on in. Right, up we go again. Whoa, crikey. Ah, crikey! Right. Whew. That was slightly stressful. No, more to do. I've missed something. Okay. I'm going to have to go up again. Let's go over to... Is that anything? No. Is that the first chain? Yes. What have I missed? There's nothing over there. No? What have I missed then? Oh! Cena. There we go. Run! Done? There. What have I missed? Oh, crikey. Alright, seriously, what have I missed? Well, I don't get it. I've missed something and I'm not seeing it. Any more? Well, there's those boxes, but that looks like background to me. Ah. Completely missed that. From the canister, bin thing. Right, this time, yes, there we go. Good.
The old man then asked the old lady Heather and I to follow him outside. I was happy too, as it was a lovely hot day.
I remember them.
The old man said he was worried that Alice had been hoarding again. She had filled up a small barn with old bicycles and newspapers. Heather said this would be a perfect chance to properly test my new powers. The old man thought for a second, then said, using the steptoe chip, I should find and clean at least 300 things.
So this is where I have to look
When
in
we
things.
explained to Alice what we wanted to do, she seemed scared. But after the old lady kindly explained that, well, the barn was starting to smell, she said it would be okay. One last thing, said the old man. If you want to use a door, just push up.
Okay.
When I was about to enter the old barn, Mr. Silton said he had seen some mushrooms growing inside.
But he wants them, doesn't he?
Asked me to give him
Yes,
that
thought he
I
might.
found. He then winked, but I wasn't sure why.
Yeah. Right. In we go. This is going to be a bit of a maze, isn't it? Oh, crikey. Right. Okay, straightforward enough, I hope. So, get my words out so far. '21 junk combo. No, that wasn't going to work. Let's go faster. Ah! On the plus side, at least you don't go right back to the beginning of a level when you die. So I'm going to come over here. Yes, it is. Come on, come on, come on! Get out! Oh dear. Okay. So you can't jump through ledges from underneath. That's worth knowing. Oh, you stupid fool. Come on. Think. Yeah, think faster. Okay. Ah, I thought I could just double jump then. Like that. Yes, there we go. Right, okay, making progress. Eep. Oh no 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 no. Ah, I've got to do this bit again. Ah! I can tell this game is going to get frustrating. Sure, that's what I did before. I was just trying to stay ahead of it. Nope. There we go. Right, don't fall down again this time. It says as he nearly fell down. Got it. Right. Whew. Right, that was the most difficult one yet. Back through here. No, 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 no. Right, this room. Oh, mushrooms. Good, getting there. Making progress. Right, now where? Is that it? Said about the step-toed chip. Where was that pause button? One of these is pause. It wasn't N, that was unpause. He said to pause to use the step-toed chip. I can't remember what button it was. Which is okay. Junk held 337. I only needed 300, I think, so I think I'm okay. Return to game. Okay, fine. Let's get out of here. Am I done? I think I am. Yes,
very
good.
happy with everything that I had cleaned. But I think Mr. Silton was even more happy with his mushrooms.
Autumn, then I take it.
It wasn't the days getting shorter, or the evenings getting colder. It was the falling leaves that really made me feel sad. As we watched the trees blowing in the breeze, the old lady said, "The leaves must fall before the blossom comes." She had already explained the seasons to me, so for once, I actually understood. But it didn't make me feel any better. The old lady obviously had enough of my moping, and said,
Call him
"Right,
Marvin,
next week we're going to have a
a
party."
moping robot from Hitchhiker's
For
Guide to
some
the
reason,
Galaxy.
she insisted that we were all going to wear costumes, Heather was very excited and said, "I've got some perfect ideas."
Oh, Halloween.
It was terrifying. Everyone was dressed like someone else.
I can so relate to
I
that.
think I was
I
meant to be
hate
some kind of pumpkin,
the idea of a
as
dress-up
everyone
party.
kept shouting, "It's the Great Pumpkin." Still, at least Mr. Silton was having fun telling everyone his jokes. And I suppose Heather's costume was quite flattering. After what seemed like forever, everybody left, and things got back to normal. Heather was allowed to watch a scary film before she went to bed, but I had to help Alice and Mr. Deck clean up. I wasn't happy about this, but the old man said if I was quick, then I could watch the end of the film with them.
Okay. Please don't be timed.
Alice was
I feel like it's
vacuuming,
going to be a
and
speed
Mr.
round.
Deck was taking down the decorations, so I thought I should clean up the plates and glasses.
Who leaves their bottle on top of the ledge above a door? What sort of party guests are there? Don't invite them next time.
The ear-splitting sound was the fire alarm. As usual, Mr. Deck blamed Mr. Silton, saying he was probably smoking one of his jazz cigarettes. But then the professor appeared. He said that there was something burning in the kitchen. Alice looked confused, saying that she hadn't cooked anything since the morning.
Well, that'll be
We
it,
were
then,
all
won't it?
surprised when Mr. Deck opened the oven. Inside was a large black cloak and a slightly burnt pair of men's underwear. Suddenly the old lady burst in. She looked terrified. She kept shouting, "There's someone on the roof." When we went outside, it slowly became obvious.
This
that
game
it
really
was
does
Mr.
take some
Silton.
twists in
He was
storyline.
completely naked and
Of course he
playing his
was.
guitar.
He's been smoking his
He
mushrooms.
shouted down, "When I finish this song, I'm going to fly." The old lady said, "Oh my God, I know this one. There's only about 30
Oh
seconds
no,
left."
it's going to be
The old
timed,
man
isn't
then
it?
quickly turned to me and said, "You know what to do."
It is timed. The notation is getting... Oh! Ah! Last. Don't rush. Don't rush. Don't rush! Uh-oh. Oh! Was I ever going to get there? Oh dear. Christ. I hate timed rounds. Right, mustn't rush, mustn't rush, mustn't rush, mustn't rush. I'll have time if I don't rush. Ish. I mean, some sense of urgency, maybe. Ah! Yay! There we go, look at me go, look at me go! Ah, look at me die, look at me die! Come on, up! Up! No! Oh, come on, is that time running out even when I die? That's not fair. Right, come on. Nope. No. That's down like that. Go! Didn't jump far enough forward.
By the time I had made it up to the roof, Mr. Silton was beside the edge. I tried to calm him down, but he was acting even more bizarre than usual.
If he still goes over the edge... Let's say locally, yeah. Are you thinking too much?
After an hour or so, Mr. Silton was fine. He said he had eaten some bad magic mushrooms. Part of me wondered why he hadn't doubled in size. He was soon laughing and joking with the paramedics.
That's a Mario reference.
One of them said he looked like the world's worst clown. I don't think Mr. Silton liked that. So he told his own joke. But that just made the other paramedic call him Marshmallow Marceau. I don't think he liked that either. But at least he was still in one piece.
Yes. Oh wait, Final Fantasy.
A month or so later, Heather and I were playing video games, when the old man said he wanted me to come outside. He said it had been a year since I had arrived, so he had a present for me.
Little teddy bear.
He placed the teddy bear high up on a wooden platform. He then told me I should try to pick it up.
Which door? This door? Oh, it's up there. Alright, okay. Okay. Can't get through there. Can you double jump? No.
Try as I might, I couldn't reach the teddy bear. However, I still don't understand what happened next.
Oh. Well, that's the end of him then. iRobot. It's taken a very somber turn. Oh, they're trying to hack Horace. Oh dear. It's taken a right turn. Wow. It's quite something, isn't it? And you just leave him in the bathroom as you do. I take it we're seeing the passage of time going on here. Pixel Art Nebula. We're seeing a lot of time passing here. Continental drift. This really feels like the beginning of the game now. How long have we been playing? Nearly an hour. Oh, that was the bouncing ball from the Amiga, wasn't it? Oh, outrun.
Was I dead? Was this heaven? It sort of looked like the basement bathroom.
Okay, right. I feel like the introduction is finished.
The old man was going to give me. I thought I might as well put them on. They were just the right size.
Well, of course, he was going to give them to you.
The old man's hat fit me pretty good as well.
That's just luck.
I'm sure he wouldn't mind if I wore it. Amazingly, the shoes allowed me to defy
snazzy!
gravity.
Look at that, we can walk
Or
on the
maybe
ceiling.
It was the hat.
Okay. Fine, let's go through here. Chapter 3, My World Ripped Apart. That's quite fun. It's going to get confusing. Let's stay on the ground for now. It's going to make me dizzy. Okay, I think we need to go this way. There's a door.
Part of the basement was flooded, and the stairs had collapsed. I didn't know what was going on, but I knew I wanted to get back upstairs.
Walk on the ceiling then.
The gate was locked. I would need a key to open it. I had to be careful. The electricity was going haywire in some places.
Okay, straightforward enough. Okay, this is going to be less straightforward. How am I going to cross there? That was obviously not going to work. What if we go... Well, that's not going to work. Simple jump, and I'll drown if I go in there, won't I? Okay, I'll just get electrocuted, because that's what water does. This is a mystery. I know. Ah, I see. Okay, right. Clever. Okay, it requires a bit of thinking because we've got odd ways of looking at things. Okay. No. Can I look up there? Yes, so if I just drop down, what will be... Drop down. There we go. Okay.
How long had I been asleep? Months? Years? I was so confused.
Everything's
Where
dusty.
had everybody gone?
Why not walk on the ceiling? Because you can. I expect I need to go through that door, but I'm just having a little explore. Okay, fine. Let's go through that door.
I was slightly scared. This was the first time I had been outside on my own.
Everything's gone wrong. The place is littered, bullet holes in the building. 2001 Space Odyssey music. Bum 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 bum. There you go.
I knew what I had to do. This had to be my purpose. I would clean a million things, so I could become a real boy. Whatever that meant.
So the question is, left or right? Yeah, so I can't run too quickly over this, because otherwise I don't pick everything up. The tidying up aspect, is that a Wall-E reference, do you reckon? I reckon it is. Oh, I know there are doors here. I could go through the doors. Oh, I just keep walking. Right, well, I won't go any further than... Oh, I've got magic shoes. No, okay, I won't go any further than that. What's through here?
The gate was locked. I would need a key to open it.
Of course. Classic video game trope. I hope I don't actually have to collect a million items, because that would be silly. Let's see what's in here.
I was surprised to see an old man, but not as surprised as he was. It turned out he was blind. He was kneeling on the floor with his hand in the door. When I asked him what he was doing, he said his cat had crawled into the pipes, and he was trying to get her out. He was very happy when I offered to help. He said there was no way we could reach her from here, so if I was willing, I could make my way through the sewers and get her from the other end. He said he would turn off the water for as long as possible, but I would have to run, as the pipes...
Oh, not another time thing.
I happily agreed. So he gave me a key.
Oh, good.
He
Well, that'll
said
be for
this
that.
will open all the sewer gates. Go through here, then down the ladder, and through the big door at the bottom.
Do it in a minute. I have rubbish to collect. Is that the door I came through? I think it probably is. Big gate. Oh, down the ladder. Ah, through here.
I better run.
Oh my goodness. Oh, hang on. Whew. Oh no! No, that's not fair. Come on. No! Ah! Blimey! Oh, okay. Oh, I've just literally made that same mistake. Right. I don't think the water's coming up, so I think I'm okay just to... No, I'm not okay to calm it down. Oh my goodness me. Right. Stop drowning. No. No, 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 no. Ah! Oh, blimey. No. Whew. Oh, crikey. Run, you idiots! Never mind the rubbish. Ah! Oops. Nope. How do I get over there then? No! I was pushed the wrong blasted button! Oh, close. Thank goodness this is infinite lives, because I think I would be ready to go crazy. Oh. No! Come on! Look where you're running. Leg it! No! I was somewhere. Oh, got to get that angle just right. It's catchy. Slow down at that point. Okay. So we get to the red bouncy things, we'll slow down. Not that much. Wrong way! Come on! Keep going! Keep going! Keep! There's always there! Oh my goodness! It's frustrating, but in a fun way at the moment. Oh. I'm really not sure about this left shift being used as run. Essentially, all the controls is on my left hand. Space is jump. Got WASD for the regular controls. Oh, didn't quite make it over. Left shift is run. So I might rethink that and maybe put... Oh, I didn't quite get over. Right, I've got over that 3 times. Why can't I get over it again? Oh, so close. Oh, wrong. Oh, what am I doing? I always get past that bit. That shouldn't be a problem. Right, I've got to keep running until I actually get over the red oozies. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? I can't get over it anymore. What time is it? 11:05. I'm going to have to stop this soon because I do have work to do. I need to slow it down. I'm in such a rush and I get carried away. Nearly. Come on. Crying out loud. Right, I'm getting annoyed now. That was just a stupid mistake. Right, it's not the furthest one out. Doesn't look like that worked. No, but I want to jump the other way, you fool! Why is it... Right, last time. Last chance. No, right, I've had enough. Right, that's fun. I hope it saves. I haven't seen a save option. Quit title. Let's just hope it saves. Fingers crossed. Right, that was fun. It's frustrating, and that's the most difficult section so far, and I'm only on level 3. So, who knows. It's fun though, and I will play it again. I will come back to it. But for now, that is going to be everything, I think. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll come back at some point. I have work to do right now, so probably not today. I'd like to come back tomorrow and do another stream about 10 AM, if I can. We'll see how things progress, and I'll either come back with some more Horace, or I'll come back with City Skylines, one or the other. At some point, I'm pondering going back to the Magic Land Disney on the Commodore 64 and trying to do a playthrough of that, because that's a small game and I know what I'm doing on that one, but I've still never completed it, so it'd be nice to get that done at some point. So maybe this week, we'll see how things progress. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you next time. Right, bye-bye.